Hello. Today we will follow the Gospel according to St. Matthew in chapter 8 from verse 18 to 22. At that time, seeing a crowd around him, Jesus ordered him to cross to the other side of the lake. Then a master of the law approached and said, "Master, I will follow you wherever you go." Jesus answered him, "Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." Another of the disciples said to Jesus, "Lord, let me first go and bury my father." But Jesus answered him, "Follow me, and let the dead bury their dead. Word of salvation, glory to you, Lord." Saint Gregory the Great wrote, "Foxes are the most deceitful animals. They hide in pits or caves, and when they appear, they never walk along straight paths, but rather run along winding paths. The birds soar with high flight." Thus, with the name of foxes, deception and fraud are meant. With the name of birds, this same arrogance, typical of demons. As if he said, "Demons, deceivers and arrogant, find lodging in your heart, but my humility does not find rest in the proud soul." St. John Chrysostom wrote, "Since Jesus not only healed bodies, but also amended the soul and taught true wisdom, he wanted to show himself, not only by curing diseases, but also by doing nothing for show, and that is why it is said." But when Jesus saw many people around him, he ordered people to cross to the other side of the lake. He did this by educating us in moderation, calming the envy of the Jews, and teaching us not to do anything for show. He said this, not to despise the honor due to parents, but to show that nothing is so necessary for us as to occupy ourselves with the business of heaven. To that end, we must join them with all our ardor, and not delay a moment no matter how inevitable and inciting the things that attract us are. What was more necessary than burying his father? And what else is easier? The time it could take was not much. By this means the Lord freed him from many evils, such as tears and sadness, and the other things that arise from here. After the burial, it was necessary to examine the will, make the partitions and other things of that nature. And so, fluctuations succeeding one another in him, they were able to distance him a lot from the truth. But if your heart still revolts, think that many do not allow the sick to know about the death of their father, mother, or son, nor do they allow them to accompany their corpse to the tomb. And far from this being cruelty, it would be otherwise. And it is much worse to separate a man from spiritual dealings, especially when there are others to fulfill those sad burial duties, as happened on this occasion. That is why the Lord answers, "Let the dead bury their dead." Help this channel reach more souls by following, liking, and sharing it. See you tomorrow.